Greetings and salutations. It is I, Katsu, and welcome to the channel. Hope we're all doing well today. We're all having a fantastic and wonderful day today, and if not, there's always tomorrow. Get that next stretch in nice and early because I want to be at this for a while. We are playing some more Tavern Talk, and when we last left off, the entire tavern got underwater. We had a couple of patrons run in at the last minute, slam the door shut, and then now we're up to the arches in the water. So I'm curious what in the 7 systems is going on with the whole thing. First we have the skies falling. Now we have the water rising. Like, what's going on here? We got an interesting cast that is locked in with us. So we're going to see how all that works out and see what other shenanigans we can get going on. That, and I'm just itching to try out some of the new potions and drinks that we've got in. So I want to give that a good go. So let's see. Everything's working. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. Turn that on. Bippity boppity boo. There we go. Alright, so where is it? Oop, throw that over there. Turn that volume on. There we go. And everything looking good. Audio, that's rolling. Fantastic. Let's play. Alright, so we're Act 3, the Twilight Flood. Let's see here. This is the latest one, so we'll run with that one. Got my tea all set and ready. Got some water as well as augments, which I'm going to take a quick sip before we start. So Act 3, the Twilight Flood. That's 14, Rising Tides. 18th of the Astro Moon. Start. How are you cockadoodling, Mr. Rooster? We're underwater. Grace? Is Grace here? And good mythical morning to you too, Hex. This isn't funny, and tell me, is she here? Please tell me she's here. She is. I'll let her know you are too. Thank you. By the dragons, I was worried sick. So sick. She'll happy to know you're safe and sound too. The flood was enormous, and if she had gotten caught up in it... Oh, no. I don't even want to begin to imagine. Microphone a little bit better. Then don't. How about a drink to calm your nerves? Yeah, sure. A drink sounds great. Something to untangle my thoughts and help me focus. I'll see what I can do. Ever the business person. Stuff is going upside down. But, let's see. What do we got going on? So we have a couple of, we haven't got much for them. Oh. So for Voyage, we got the second paragraph. Even though he's charismatic, surprisingly bad with people, as well as reading between the lines. Despite being self-conscious about his skills, he still chose to play songs together with Fable after the flood to lift everyone's spirit. He also got a hagrum made out of ethereal bamboo and a chabine silk. No idea what that word is. Alright, so we got the Fatal Company and in the Lagoon of Tranquility. And a couple more spots on the map. Is that all the pop-ups? Fantastic. Alright, so back to this. We are looking for... Here we go. Something with lots of brains. Well, the Peak Sunrise. Swift Brains. Not bad. And we'll do that one. And let's see what is going to... that looks like it'll work. Toss that in there. So 1 of intelligence. Okay, and then we need 2 of speed. And then just a little bit of charisma. There you go, Peak Sunrise. There you go. Maybe this will help clear your mind as water drips from the ceiling. It does. At least a little bit. Thank you, innkeeper. Oh, there's Grace. Hex. Good to see you safe and well. You too. Where you been? Are you alright? Did you get hurt? I'm fine. The innkeeper and yesterday's superstars took good care of me. Just as you took care of us. The least we could have done was be was to be there for each other. Let the words start already, huh? How have you been, brother dear? Did you get hurt? No, but I was worried about you. The whole night, locked in the damn house, all I could think about was how the flood might have... Why didn't you tell me you were going to the tavern? I looked everywhere for you. Oh, sorry. I didn't know I needed your permission to go outside. That's not what I'm trying to say. Then what are you trying to say? That... Well, you could have gotten hurt, and I would have known. I don't expect to be a tsunami. Wow. I don't expect a tsunami to hit Gaia every day. That wasn't in the foreseeable future, Hexy. Uncontrollable things happen, and when they do, we do our best to overcome them. Also, I can protect myself quite well. Still, how was I supposed to know that you were safe? I'm an adult, you know. You try trusting in my capabilities. Furthermore, PSAOR was very useful last semester. Alright, so, what, did you make a noise? Or was that... Where is he's over there? Hasor? Protective sigils and other remedies. Okay. Ah, yeah, of course, of course. Also, the tavern itself is well protected by my own brand of sigils. That's at least something. Yes, I'm very thankful the innkeeper and their tavern kept me safe. I didn't mean to worry you. I didn't plan on being gone for so long, but then the flood happened. Okay, sure. How have you been holding up? Is the house alright? Apart from some minor flood damage and some leakage in the roof, I suppose it's fine. I wasn't even aware of the approaching flood until the house foundation started trembling. I was busy in my workshop, harvesting the essence of dimensions 567 for my research. 567, that's a reference. Is that a... 567? I don't want area code. Comic? Or is it a multiverse thing? Let's see here. Yeah, I'll figure it out later. I'm more sure that's a reference to something. I hope you didn't rip a hole in the fiber of magic again. I didn't. And if I did, you couldn't have stopped me. You weren't there, after all. Right. But I can scold you now. You wouldn't want to when you find out I actually managed to harvest something. You did? That's amazing. What a huge breakthrough. That would mean... I created a teeny tiny rift in the astral realm and got my hands on some stardust. Well, sort of. Oh, how? I got an astral shard when the stars fell. Ah, I see. There's still an issue of never knowing exactly what might come through the route when you open these kind of rifts. Could be anything or anyone. Like creatures? For example, that wouldn't be good. Yeah, it wouldn't. Because then your sister disappears again, you wouldn't know if she got eaten by a creature or just out for a stroll. X, cut it out. What? We get it, alright? I went away, you were worried, we get it. But I'm my own person, I can do what I like. I'm getting tired of this. Well, me too. Then stop. Oh, ellipses. 10 minutes even. Unless I miss a couple of the earlier ones. I don't want to fight. Then don't. Sorry. It's fine. We shouldn't spend our time fighting when there's so many more interesting things going on. How about a wee bit of distraction? Oh, we could go outside and see if we can take samples of the floodwater. Exactly. Who knows? Maybe it holds spectacular and rare magical properties? That sounds lit. Really? Maybe it will help me finish my long-term research project. Probably. Possibly. Who knows? Though the access to Marlborough Vortex you need. Primordial seawater, I know, but who knows where we'd find that? Don't forget to fill me in on your research. Theopractically, I'll tell you anything, but only theopractically. I hate that word. Wouldn't have expected anything else. Thank you, Innkeeper, for hosting me and the night and, well, all. See you soon. Oh, lock some information about Hex now. Okie dokie. There we go. He loves his sister dearly, but the relationship seems strange. He praises and adores her, and he's very worried about possibly losing her. At the same time, he's always risking his life looking for thrilling and dangerous spells with no concern for his own health. And who do we have in the background? Alright. Oh, here we go. I was like, I missed a spot? There we go. Oh. Good morning, you two. Did you sleep well? As well as we could with this sweet song of stormy waves pattering against our windows. So, very well, with inspiring dreams. Glad to hear that. Your impromptu concert certainly helped me sleep. Because it was so boring? No, because it calmed my nerves. All of our nerves, I think. Not that I have any. You don't have nerves? Is that a phantasm thing? No, I meant those metaphorical nerves. Oh, you get those too? No, of course not. I'm Voy. Well, yeah, sometimes. I'll see when I have to perform. Isn't that embarrassing? Not really. That'd also make me nervous. Oh, though I have to say, from last night performing with you for Grace and the Innkeeper, it was kind of relaxing. I could just lose myself in the performance without having to worry about that anyone would think of me. Not that I ever do, but it was nice. We should make more music together sometime. Actually, Fable just got started on a new song. Maybe you can collaborate. Really? That would be awesome. Well, actually... Yes, you're right. That would be awesome. I think working on this together could be fun. Blip, yeah. Oh, sorry. Hooray! I'm looking forward to our grand collaboration. And charming you with it, Innkeeper. Alright. Yes. You're supposed to say you're also looking forward to it. I don't think you're supposed to say that part out loud. Oh. Well, forget I said anything. I was just kidding. Enough chit-chat. I should check up on the village. Maybe someone needs a good song to cheer them up. I'm sure Bea would love one. I think Bea was probably cheered up by a good flood. But speaking of her, maybe you can hand out some of her spa coupons for me? Sure thing. Her spa rocks. I shall start by enlightening Grace. Is she still here? No, she just left, together with Hex. Something about primordial water. Those wizards. I'll try to catch up to them. See you soon. Don't finish the song without me, Fable. I'll wait for you. Can I get one of those coupons? Sure you can. Make sure to tell Bea I sent you. Of course. What a strange morning. Or exciting morning? Both, I think. Would you like a morning drink? Yes. Something to help me with my writing my song, please. Alright. Something chock full of charisma. 1,000 wins with a bunch of defense. Meh. Sunny breeze. I'm liking that. And the... Yeah, we'll give sunny breeze. So smack with 3 of these. And then smack with 2 of these. And what am I missing? I am missing a little bit of speed. There's a sunny breeze. A drink with 0 primordial water. Well, maybe. It does taste a little primordial and very delicious. Perfect. You know, last night, when I couldn't sleep, I was watching the fish swimming by the windows. Their scales kept reflecting in the water, making them shift and shimmer like they almost weren't there. I was mesmerized by them. It sounded like a dream that kept pulling me towards the waves. It was beautiful and haunting. Do you think it looks like that every day somewhere? That beautiful? That haunting? I think any place we can imagine exists somewhere, if only in our heads. I like to see all those places. I don't think they're all safe to see. Oh, speaking of not safe things. Fable, by the dragons, they're here. Are you alright? I am. The innkeeper kept me safe. It's good to see you both are well too. Okay, this water is still outside. How's everyone getting it out? Do I have a top floor that we're entering? Is there a hatch in the top of the roof or something? Couldn't any of you let us know where you were breathing? We couldn't find you anywhere. I'm sorry, I just woke up. Were you guys worried about me? Maybe. Of course we were. Don't even know if you can swim. I can. Can you? Of course. No. Oh, we should teach you sometime. Sure. Thank you for worrying about me. I actually had a pretty nice night. Boy and I gave Grace and the innkeeper a small concert while we were struck all inside. Oh. Sad that we, missed that. I can track down Voy to give you guys an encore. That'd be nice. I'm sorry I didn't get around to picking you up. It's okay. I bet the roads were a bit busy. Yeah. It was a little tough getting out. Rufus loved it though. Think he maybe some new friends. Seems like the catastrophe had some pleasant side effects. What happened anyway? Did a whale eat a moon this time? No idea. What's that supposed to mean? But no. Oh, no idea what that's supposed to mean. But no. Or maybe? I have no idea how that happened. They say the primordial sea flooded the Twilight Chasm. And it all spilled out through the portals into Thessaea, leaving us with this myth. That's new. Rumor unlocked, huh? At least the other continents probably got through the worst of it without much trouble. For once, they can be less jealous of our portals. I do hope everyone's okay. Everyone we could check on is. Luckily for us, the water's drained enough to rescue everyone around here. Though I heard an underwater hasn't emerged yet. Underwater? Happy to see you all emerged. Mostly. What's that mean? Are you still looking for someone? Yes. I was wondering if Melli is here. She wasn't home when I checked on her. No, she didn't stop by yesterday, nor today. Did you see her before that? Did she say where she'd be going? I'm afraid she hasn't been in since you returned from Zofford. That wizard punk hasn't seen her either. Took a second to ask him when he almost broke down Kumo's door looking for Grace. Do we know if she can swim? I'm sure she can. And I'm sure she's just taking shelter somewhere. You taught her how to hide well, after all. Maybe she's just putting that to good use. When I returned yesterday, I found Rufus eating out of a strange apparatus that dispensed food and water every couple of hours. Like someone really smart set up for him in the absence? Yes. He was gorging himself on some food, but Melli was nowhere to be found. Oh, that's worrying. Did she leave a note? No. I'm sure she's okay. Maybe ask Una. She probably put her up to something. I shall investigate that avenue right now. Fable, would you be okay with moving our time? Time? You got an appointment or something? More like a date. Huh. Can't wait for that story. I'll tell you later. But, yes, we should move it. This isn't the kind of dancing in the rain I was hoping for. Me neither. Another time then? Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Me too. Oh, she didn't try to investigate the fish. They'd eat her alive. Sounds a little more hopeful. The girl's savvy. I mean, look at that contraption she left behind. Ain't no fish got a chance against her. Being hopeful isn't really my thing. Then make it your thing. I'll let you know when I find her. Good luck, my dude. Such a man of few words. Man of blank words. He's just worried. Uh-huh. Speaking of worries and words, Lynn, it's good to see you finally back. How was the escorting? I hope it didn't get too wet. It sure was something. Certainly have enough of nobility for a while. Got any more details for me? Well, actually, this can wait a bit, right? I guess, yeah. Thanks for understanding. I'll be back later, once I can think more clearly. I'd like to check up on Uncle Dragon. Maybe sure the old fart is still up and running. Fable, I'm guessing you like to check in with your family too? Yes, I would love to make sure everyone's alright. Maybe Melli's with Main Hydra. She's the one to ask for tea recommendations. I'm counting on you returning with good story then. Will do. Got a good one for you. I'll see if I could drag Rhea and Fancy Pants along as well. Think they could use a drink. Speaking of which, got one for the road? Sure thing. Something strong to get you through that socializing? You got it. What am I doing? Alright, we got that strong. Well, we've got this silent owl. Intelligence and strength? Yeah, we're down. Let's see. Intelligence and strength. Well, we could grab this. Okay, we'll pour in 2 of these. 2 of those, a little bit more intelligence. And then just a little bit of speed. Alright, silent owl. Wait, was that not enough? Hold up a second. Oh, that was not enough of this. I gave the wrong drink. What do you think? Not that the age rating will let me say it out loud. Sure didn't miss these drinks. Yeah, I hope you still missed me. Anyway, Fable, let's get going. I'll be right there. I'm sure everybody will be okay, Innkeeper. So don't you worry about it. And make sure to keep a hot chocolate warm for Melli. I'm sure she'd love one for those. I'll give it my best. I know you will. Don't swim out too far. We'll see. The waters are dangerous these days. Just what are you up to? Time to make sure I have enough ingredients for a hot chocolate round, I guess. Oh, you're back. I got something stuck in the back of my throat. It's annoying me. What did I give her for a voice? I think it was like the southern. Good to see you're open, Keep. And good evening to you, Una. Spare me the babbling. Though I'm glad. Wow, I don't know where this voice is going. So I'm glad to see you're unharmed. I am, thanks to some protective spells I put on the inn a while back. Works better than any insurance. Excuse me 1 second, I need to clear my throat. Okay, sorry for any noise that was caught on here. That should be good now. Okay. What are you about? Are you unharmed? I'm as good as new. Might be missing an arm, but that doesn't mean I forgot how to swim. It's easier than walking, actually. And breathing in water instead of air was just unexpectedly nice. These skills ain't just for decoration purposes. Felt a little bit more like home, you know? But the waters tasted different back then of the Astral Sea. More primordial, I must say. Yeah, I figured. But you don't seem very worried about it. Nah, whatever happens, none of my business now. I'm retired. And water don't bother me none. Shouldn't bother you too much either, am I right? Since you're so close to... I knew you wouldn't forget. I might be old, but I ain't not senile. Me neither. So you wouldn't call the Primordial Sea your home then? I've inhabited a few planes already. My past doesn't define the word home for me anymore. But you're right, Primordial doesn't do harm to me. Even if I wanted to drown in it, I wouldn't be able to. But honestly, I'm more worried about my patrons than the inn itself. I hope everyone is safe and well. I wouldn't worry too much about all your regulars. Adventurers are tough folk, and your drinks toughen up even further. I have faith that you're right. But your tavern? Well, let's just say it's definitely seen better days. Nah, that's kind of an understatement. It looks like... classy. Ouch. I've been working the whole day to clean up as much as I can. My condolences. Say, ever tasted the, talk to the Wizard of Moira? No? Sadly, I haven't had the pleasure. Oh, you should if you get a chance. He's always loved this, all kinds of spells and enchantments. More of a kind of involving trickery, like puzzles and traps. But I'm sure also he knows a protective spell or two. I mean, he's been protecting his wizard tower for quite some time now. More rumors. I'll keep that in mind if I get to meet him. But I suppose you're not just here to talk. How about a drink? Ha! You definitely have a way with your customer service. How about a drink that'll wake up my old muscles so I can help tidy up your tavern afterwards? Can't quite remember having asked for help. Ah, what's that now? Oh, yeah, certainly can't understand what you're saying. How unfortunate. Maybe a strong drink would help. Alright, coming right up. Alright, what are my options? Strong drink, huh? Alright. Oh, Sailor's Courage. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3. And then let's see here. Definitely not that. A little bit of charisma, a little bit of that. And then some defense. There's a Sailor's Courage. There you go. A drink, powerful like the Astral Sea. Wonderful. I'll consume enough primordial water to last me weeks. And? It doesn't exactly taste like home, but the hint of elemental magic revives some old memories. Gotta say, you definitely know your craft. Thank you. Could I maybe convince you to relax and let me do my work? You like that, wouldn't you? Forget it. Let me clean this messy tavern. If you insist. Oh, before I forget. All that water swept some animal remains into my pockets. Okay, that's a sentence. Don't really know where they came from, and I don't feel like the astral energy coming from them. So, I'll assume they're either Gaian or primordial. Gaian? Excuse me. And before I style myself with them while cleaning, I wanted to check if you have any use for them. Stab? Yeah, they're surprisingly sharp. Now I'm curious. Let me see. Ha! You're so easy. Thank you, Una. They might be not primordial, but I think I know what to do with them. So we got a saber fang? Saber fang. The saber fang tips are from the specific fangs of the colossal saber-toothed tigers of the Forbidden Valley. They lose them bi-yearly and regrow them at remarkable speeds. Haste. A little haste makes the adventurer inhumanly fast, great for reaching long-distance locations and escaping every fight unharmed. Interesting. So attack, speed, but no charisma. Fair enough. Gonna spice up some drinks? Maybe. Can't wait to try them then. Now let's spice up this old rusty tavern. And we got some more information for her. So, since she's been around for a while, she has witnessed many things younger folks haven't. Mere harbingers of global calamity couldn't shake her, but maybe that's just the astral sea mentality. She'd also never get involved in helping or figuring out what happened. Absolutely not. Because she's retired. Duh. All the notes. All the notes. Oh, they're back. Aye, Innkeep. Rhea? Innkeep? Lynn? Greetings, Innkeeper. Hello, Archie. Probably came you the tale of tales. Told you we'd be back in a good one, didn't I? Indeed. Aye, it's a thrilling story, be certain. I don't know where this is going, but we're going to explore it. That being said, you look like you got some thrilling stories to tell yourself. None thrill me as much as yours will. Well, grant me one question still. Yeah, shoot. Who's the granny on the roof? Oh, her, old friend of mine. She's helped me tidy up the tavern after the flood. She's a really nice friend, then. I suppose so. I don't know she was on the roof. There are a lot of tiles missing. Half of them. About a quarter. Just a few, actually. I like how, depending on who I ask, I get a different answer. That's not particularly conclusive, but I trust Una and her abilities. Sometimes. Closing your eyes is a reason you'll run into the edge of the blade someday. Or not, if I'm lucky. If. Did the flood hit you as well? You bet. Had to hold on to Ray for a quick second there, else she would have been swept away like a twig. I heard your wheat shit. Heard your wheat shit? No idea what that was. We had just passed Themis when it happened. Luckily there were two carriages nearby, wedged between sturdy trees and a large boulder. We managed to pull ourselves out of the raging waters and into the carriages. Thank the dragons. Could have gone south real quick. And your tavern looks a wee bit wet as well. It is. I've been working nonstop to clean it up. That's not good. Working nonstop? Comes with being self-employed, I guess. No, I mean the flood. Never heard of a flood this massive. It spread all the way from Themis to Zenith. You're right. We certainly weren't that close to the sea. Themis maybe, but not you're in. Excuse me. It's still very recent. We have to wait until we know the true extent of it. So if the water has passed, so why is it still floody, watery outside? But back to your story. How's the journey to Daria? Or Daria? And how did you manage with the flood? The journey itself wasn't uneventful. But venturing to the Darian capital, the more so. As for the flood, it didn't really bother us until we arrived back on the mainland. I think we could have told the story chronologically. That make it a bit more easier to digest. Thank you, Archie. Alright then, go ahead. Me? Yeah, you're good at telling stories, all after all. You think so? Aye. Alright, so listen closely. We're about to unfold a story as terrifying as it is heroic. Here we go. It was midnight, and the moon was standing high when the three adventurers assembled at their meeting point. Didn't know we were taking this carrot here along. What a surprise. Plus one, I hope. Having one party member more than anticipated was at least more pleasant than the surprise that lay ahead. Okay, now I'm intrigued. So, accustomed to the pleasant surprise, we ventured to Theodore's abode in Themis. Very fancy. Very expensive. Didn't think I'd ever seen so much posh before it. 3 stories tall. For one person. To be fair, one person and a lot of staff, like cooks, maids, a gardener. For a holiday residence. Even worse. I very much appreciate if we didn't judge people based on their amount of wealth. Or their lack thereof. Exactly. So you arrived at his holiday residence in Themis. Right. We approached the gates and rang the bell. Fog was creeping up around the house, like it was pressuring us to go on in. A man in a black suit opened the gate and with a deep and raspy voice, "State your business, please." Some sort of butler told him, "Listen up, clown. You are our business." Which wasn't very polite. No one asked you. Maybe you should have. Then they wouldn't have thought we were bandits. Well, we got that cleared up, didn't we? Because I introduced myself quickly when I saw the guards already approaching. I introduced myself as Gustav Archibald Richmond III, excuse me. Knowing my family and the childhood friendship that Theo and I have fostered for over 2 decades, the butler relaxed and let us through. You know what's funny, Innkeep? What? The other lad was also a third. So they were 2/3? Born in the 7th generation. Both the third of our names. Perhaps that's why we are destined to be friends, just like our fathers and their fathers were. Theodore Hugo Frederick Sinclair III is his full name. But no one called him that. We just called him Theodore. Or Theo. Either way, we rang him out of his sleep, so he wasn't all that amused to see us. And then he laid eyes upon you, Ginger. Never seen a gaze light up so fast. What do you mean? That he was happy to see, that's all. Well, I'm always happy to see him. So we were caught sight of each other. All violent tensions were blown away. And others created. I found our visit very peaceful. Yeah, Theo's a polite lad. Offered us tea and biscuits while we waited for him to pack his things. Ugh. Not a fan of tea? No. Just a method to bribe you, that's all. Get him on your good side, then throw him off a cliff. I'd like to disagree. Hospitality is not bribing. Also, no one threw you off a cliff. Metaphorically. He is the reason we almost died, though. Here, you don't need to blame the customer. Incidents like that are the reason they need help. Alright. It always makes sense when we get there. So, after Theo packed his things, we made our way to the Windmore at sunrise. From there, we took a ship. A brig. Just for us, the whole crew of a diplomat. Safety is important for a politician. Well, the food was great, to say at least. At least. We had to take the ship as you might be aware, Innkeep. The bridge connecting Daria and mainland was destroyed. I recall. So the ship we took brought us to Twinborough and not to Amasa itself. Oh, why is that? Apparently the debris from the bridge is a safety hazard for passing ships. And if there was one thing we didn't need, it was distress at sea. We were lucky with the weather. The sea stayed calm, even with a thunderstorm right behind us. And the mood of the ship was jolly. He entertained us with his stories of old. Oh, he is a great storyteller. I wonder where he gets all those thrilling narratives from. Actually, I suppose he still reads a lot. We used to read together when we were younger. We'd read the same book, but always one chapter at a time before giving it to the other to read the same chapter. That way, it felt as though we were reading together. He was always so imaginative. Still is. So we weren't bored a bit before we reached shore. Humph. You're not so bad yourself with your stories, lad. I'm glad you like them. We're already working on the story about you two. The Claw of Evuf and the Hammer of... Thunder. Rhea Force with the Hammer of Thunder. No? Rhea Force with the Hammer of Thunder strikes. Keep working on it, lad. You're getting there. The story. Can we continue? Oh, of course. We arrived at Twinborough in late afternoon. The sun was already setting on the horizon. Tinted the world in colors of purple. At that point, none of us could have imagined the world would be tinted in red soon enough. Red like the sunrise, or red like blood? We got off the ship, and after a short break in Twinborough, we made our way to Amasa. We got about 2/3 of the way there without any issues, until darkness settled around us. Type of darkness that creeps up on you like an eerie mist. Type of darkness that chokes all noise out of the world. You know something is going on if you hear nothing. No birds, no crickets, no wind. Just dead silence. Didn't even realize it until till Care pulled me aside to point it out. I say Caesar. Just as I was explaining it to her, my ears perked up. Far away, I heard some low humming sounds. Didn't hear them myself. So you're all making it up. Imagine noises in the dark to make up for the absence of light. Sometimes the brain does things like that. It was so silent, except for all that humming. I started getting this weird feeling in my guts. Like a sixth sense? Like that, yeah. Didn't know if it was the genes or the experience, but at some point you start feeling when something shifts and things aren't as they should be. Gotcha. Either way, I heard the humming, and it's not long before it turns into a growling. That's when I heard it too, deep and guttural. I saw a silhouette in the woods, left and right. Their eyes reflected our torchlight eerily. I huddled closer to Theo to protect him. Soon we were surrounded by a knot of zombies? A lot of them, everywhere. They were moaning and groaning and so ready to feast upon us. I grasped Theo's hand because I had to hold on to something. Had to act fast. They were already seeing us and we were surrounding us, so running away wasn't an option. Clearly, we had to fight our way through, so I readied my sword. It wasn't far till Amasa. I felt sturdy as a rock, like nothing could harm me. I needed to ensure the same for Rhea, Archie, and Theodore. So I reached into the powers of your drink. The woman stopped walking abruptly while those beasts were approaching us. I drew my hammer just in case. I heard her mumbling words and didn't understand. Enhanced by that citron that she put in our drinks, I called upon my Baba, asking for guidance. I've never had so much business with the dragons, but she has. I hoped if I reached out, she could lend me some of that. Never felt so close to her before. Not even when I buried that chimera. Excuse me. The zombies approached, pressing closer against our dim torchlight. When suddenly, a shield of light burst out of her sword, engulfing us, and pushing the zombies away in an eruption of divine force. There was a light of radiant gold all around us, shimmering softly. I didn't waste any more time and kept going. Honestly, I barely know what I did myself. Oh, a haze. Luckily, it seems the undead are like a pack of animals, at least for the most part of them. Made all the slashing a bit easier. Room unlocked. She pushed forward, cutting through the zombies one by one, the rest of us at her heels. It seemed like a bottomless pit, and more came rushing towards us. The traveling shield blocked most of them, but eventually, it began to crack. Fair enough, after a bunch of steady, forceful impacts, anything breaks. I made sure to push the undead back with my hammer. Meanwhile, Theodore seemed scared. He told me he wished he was just another assassination attempt instead. At least then the foes wouldn't have been alive. I was just so terrified, but I did my best to keep him safe. Then, he tripped and fell. I tried to catch him, but he pulled me down with him. Carolyn was so focused on getting through the ambush that she pressed on. We fell behind, leaving the shimmering shield's presence. Darkness enclosed us, and we caught the attention of the zombies, who began cornering us. I couldn't let us die, so I called out for Rhea. By then, I already noticed they were gone, so I called out to Carolyn and headed back to the lads. I smashed every undead head until I dared come close to me and Archie. Well, I didn't know you had it in you, lad. Well, it was out of necessity. What happened? One of the zombies grabbed Theo's leg and attempted to drag him away from me. But I got up, drew my rapier, and poked that thing right through the eye. It dropped to the ground like a wet towel. Fascinating. A little. When I heard Rhea, I hurled along. They were all by themselves in the distance, almost dying because someone didn't watch their feet. Easy care, accidents happen. Accidents kill people. Obviously, I couldn't let that happen, so I rushed back. We lost all of our previous advantage as more came flooding in by the second. Thank you, Siribot. Not waiting to waste any more time, I pulled Theodore up by his collar and threw him over my shoulder. I wasn't risking any more accidents. Of course, he didn't like that. I mean, getting picked up by a Dobby mommy, a little muscle lady, I would. Lady said it was invading his personal space. I told him I could have left him there to die instead. Which maybe wasn't the right response, I guess. Shortly afterwards, we reached the gates of Amasa. The guards came to aid and helped us ward off the zombies. Carolyn sat Theo down, and I helped him inside the safe borders of the city. The horrors were over, and thanks to Carolyn and Rhea, we reached our destination. And to you, kid. Yeah, suppose you didn't do too bad for a job. Theo was beyond thankful. Even though he wasn't amused by being thrown over Carolyn's shoulder, he understood that she saved his life. He was so impressed that he said he would make a great story. He even started on the first draft. But after the fight, he felt really inspired to solve the conflict between Daria and the mainland. So he'll probably have no time to finish it, and he decided to give up the manuscript to me. Oh. He said he always liked it when I told him stories, and he'd love to hear this tale in my own words. I promised him I'll write something up for the next time we see each other. Still a better love story than that one romance book. You mean the one with the vampires? Yep. I doubt this is going to be a love story. I was talking about you two lovebirds. Me? And Theo? We're just, friends. Sure you are. Either way, we brought him to his destination in the city, we had some tea, and started making our way back by noon. We checked out some tourist traps. Their tricks didn't work if you know what you're up against. I bought a mug. You sure did. But I already have some more than enough mugs at home, so I want you to have it. So you always remember a heroic adventure. I would love to. I am an avid keepsake collector. Splendid. Where is it? Oh! #1 innkeeper. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Anyways. Afterwards, we had some tea and made our way back by noon. Once we arrived back in the mainland, the flood hit us like it's been waiting for us. I can still feel the cold water clinging to my bones. Speaking of, I'll freshen up a bit. I still have mud in my shoes. And then maybe I'll continue with the rest of the story. Of course, take your time. Get a sip of tea real quick. Now it's just us. Indeed. That kid is so green behind the ears. Yeah, weren't we all? Can I offer you a drink? After a drink like this one, I could use something that tastes like rocks and regenerates my stamina. Coming right up. Something of a bunch of defense and tastes like rocks. Well, the steel tonic. That'll work. And let's see, a bunch of defense. Can I just get a new... Yeah, these. I gotta help with that. Alright, that's got a bit of attack, a bit of that, and less of that, so that might work. So I need a little bit of a fight. There we go. A little bit of some speed. And then we top it off with some defense. Steel tonic. Thanks, Inkeep. Much needed. You're welcome. Here, let's talk about your extraordinary fighting skills. Gotta say, I was really impressed with how you decimated those zombies. Takes a good beast slayer to know one. Nah, I'm more of the general fighting type, you know? I can always appreciate two strong hands. And such a well-crafted great sword on top of that. Happy to see you appreciate solid craftsmanship. It was a gift from my Baba. She told me the great dragons themselves gifted it to her, but I don't know if that's true. Could be. You won against a chimera after all. You might be onto something there. Have you ever heard of the Great Axe of Ur? The most powerful weapon ever, forged by the origin of this world themselves? You bet. Think it really exists? I mean, my Baba loved to tell stories. But if her sword was made by the dragons, maybe Ur's great axe is more than just a myth. Dwarves have their own origin in the subterranean caves, you know? On the plane of Ur. I grew up in the labyrinth of caves, surrounded by gems and ores, legends and tales. I mean, I haven't seen it with my own two eyes yet, but I'm convinced the legendary weapon exists. I bet it's so large I probably wouldn't even recognize it as an axe. I heard Ur keeps them in the resting place of all times. Yeah, though so far no one has found that yet. And hopefully no one ever has to. Great axe, huh? What do you mean? Well, you know the tale. If someone was to wake up Ur, the apocalypse would begin? But that's just an old tale, right? Something you tell kids that don't want to eat their food. You know, eat up or Ur will awaken. Questionable parenting, if you ask me. Yeah, I got to hear that a few times when I was still a wee bran. All those tales ever do is make me want to craft a legendary weapon myself. Have you ever made anything something like that? Not yet, but I soon will. I'm making the greatest weapon ever forged, and I'll smash your... what's it called? Orhart blacksmithing competition to bits. I'll craft my ex-husband with ease, that blip. Ex-husband? Yeah, we used to work together. Now he claims I wouldn't stand a chance without him, but I'll prove him wrong. Anyways, Inkeep, here, I think it's getting quite late and it's been an exhausting week. Absolutely agree. Let's get some rest. And then look for another quest somewhere there for me crafting materials. Good night, you two. Unlock some more information about Rhea. Okay. Since her marriage broke apart, Rhea has been determined to win a famous blacksmithing competition. Perhaps restore a bit of self-confidence or self-worth, but that may be a stretch. That's why she's always on the hunt for gold, golden stars, or other rare and expensive materials. And some more note stuff. Good night, you two. And good night, Lynn. Night, innkeeper. Ugh. Nope, end of the day. Feed Andu, sweep up, and blow the candles out. Act 3. Part 15. Riptide. 19th of the Astral Moon. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Oh, water's gone. Ah, you're back. Sup, my fellow Enigma? Sup? I don't find you that difficult to comprehend. That's what they all think. How's it going? Hopping? Running? Moderately. Why? My Tavern and I are doing well, but we were hit by the tsunami yesterday. Glad I can provide comfort to everyone in these trying times, but I wish they were less troublant. Boo. Spoken like a true politician. Commit to one extreme. I'm committing to honesty. Yeah, right. Good one. The tsunami, huh? That's what this was. Cool. Looks like I was busy playing around of Magic the Scattering. Made me miss the whole thing. Magic the Scattering. Okay. I would have loved to surf those waves. I'm sure you would have gotten a grand old time. Maybe next flood? You think I should start the next one on purpose? No. Ah, come on. This place made you lame. I like my tavern to keep standing, and the people around it as well. Like I said, lame. You got anything interesting to say? I have an interesting question. Shoot. Have you seen Melli anywhere? She's gone missing. Oh, that pocket-sized detective? Sure did. Several times even. Were any of them recently? I would say so. I think last time was 2 days ago. I was chilling in the moon swamp. I had just tested out the witch spas good old Void Boy recommended. Met some lost travelers on the way back and was giving them conversation of their lives. When that cat rudely interrupted my business pitch. Made them run off without a single handshake, little snitch. What were you selling? Air. Growth cocktails. Inspired by your little things. You drink them, your hair grows. Fast? Well, fast, past. It'll grow, eventually. Gotta have some patience. I see. So Melli at the moon swamp. Where exactly did you see her? On the way to the moon pools. Duh. Where the path diverges and nature tries to lead you astray from the shimmering reflections in the water. Isn't that the one near the Twilight Chasm portals? Oh yeah. That means she got a fresh opportunity to go surfing. Good for her. What a positive outlook on things. Always good to have one of those. After all that matters in life is fun, right? I don't know about that. Life is full of many beautiful, important things. Not all of them are fun. They should be. At least for me. I don't care what you're up to. Speaking of fun, been warning. Do you think I should explore the Twilight Chasm? I mean, do you wanna? Ish. Sounds exciting, especially since I've never been there before. It's just like Avalon, but reversed, with a different color scheme and all that. Do you enjoy Avalon? Yes, sometimes. Haven't been home in ages, but let me tell you, as soon as those pores opened up, I was out of that place. Running from pesky consequences. You got it. Been wondering what a nightmare version of Gaia looks like. That's why they call it, right? Avalon's a dream, the Twilight Chasm's a nightmare, and Gaia's like waking up. Probably doesn't look too different from the Saley court, am I right? I couldn't tell you. So you claim, but I know a fellow scam artist when I see one. In the mirror? Oh, you think you're funny, don't you? Well, you're hilarious. High five, bud. No, Bummer. Anyway, with your obvious non-existent, only hypothetical plane traveling experience, do you think I should take a trip to the horrors of memory and melancholy? You know, sure, knock your socks off. Sounds very exciting. Who knows what you'll find? Maybe the answers you seek? I'm not seeking the answers. I already know what I want. Then maybe you'll find the right questions. You're so weird. You know that, right? That makes two of us. You got me there. Fascinating advice, Innkeep. If I cared more, I'd probably say it was something about you. I mean, I did say it, so. Luckily for you, it's already boring me. Well, let's get some more information for him. Even though they've been traveling for a while, they've never been to the Twilight Chasm. I'm very curious about the realm of nightmares. What currently keeps them here in Gaia is the famous singer Voy, whom they lovingly call Voy Boy. Then how about a drink to keep you with me a little longer? Ah, we're on the same wavelength today, dude. Yeah, hit me one of those. Something for the waves in my brain so I can keep my interest a little longer. Alright, I'll mix you up something real quick. Something with a bunch of brains. Let's see here. Thinking of sparkling nebula. Fudge it. Alright, so 3 of these. And then 2 of these. One sparkling nebula. Quick-witted and mischievous, just like you. Sick! This is it. I'll give you that. Thank you. Oh, Bea. Welcome back, Bea. Thank you. How was your road trip? It was good. We stopped by my spa and I did mud mask. And did you help them find their way back home? Yes. We saw lots of weird fishies and dreams filled with dread. It was terrifying, but it was fun. We even got to explore the gruesome mangrove. The nice ghost even gave me her sunglasses. They're so cool. What else is up? The sky, the sun, but no stars. And some trees. No, trees are in the middle. Not to an ant. Ants. So cute. You have any ants? Not on me. And you, innkeeper? Any ants? Not at the moment, sorry. Oh, no ants. Can I offer you a drink as an apology? Yes, make me feel like a little nimble ant. Ant potion. Gotcha. So what are we smacking with this dexterity, huh? Shaboink. Swift strike. Why not? Come on, get out of the bottle quicker. Alright, so we got 3 of those. 1 of these. And 1 of these. Alright, that's a swift strike. Here you go. One of my favorite pseudo ants. Oh, this is so tasty. I want to look up at the trees now. I'm sure they'll seem taller. Can I do anything else for you? Yes, several things. Have you been handing out my coupons? I have. I just really gave some to Voy. Have people been dropping by? They have, and they're really nice. The mud masks are the most popular. and the flowers. Grace said my flower bracelets are her favorite. They must be gorgeous. I'm making new ones just for her. She'll love that. I hope so. Second thing, are you okay? Is anyone ever okay? I'm a bit distraught, honestly. The other day really did a number on me. Trying to stay positive, but I can't say I feel the best. Oh no, that's awful. Do you want extra coupons or flowers? Maybe flower coupons. I think your company will be quite enough. Oh, nice. What about lotus flowers? I brought you some in case I needed to cheer you up. Oh, for me? Yes. They are special flowers. I've heard they're Earth's favorite, and they bless you with their protection. They also make you feel nimble, like an ant. Thank you very much, Bea. We got the lotus flowers, huh? Morganite lotus flowers are rumored to be Earth's favorite flowers. This specific kind of lotus can only be grown under perfect conditions. But once it does so, it blooms with celestial radiance. Blessed! Blessed with the divine magic of the dragons, adventurers will have much easier or much better chance fighting the undead or any other unholy creatures. Or any creatures, really. Oh, interesting. So defense, speed, but we lack attack. Okay. Yeah. I've been wanting to check in on people. I really enjoyed the flood. But I thought about when the banshee told Mari and me at the some people don't like drowning. That is correct. I hope I can cheer them up a little. Hey, you're already cheering me up. I am? Yeah, I was bored. Now I'm having fun. Cheering up quest succeeded. Yippee. I also have a question. Ask me. Have you seen Melli anywhere in your swamp? Small cat Vulcan, she might be investigating your flowers? No, I didn't see any cat anywhere. But I was also very busy tending to my sniffling willows. They need a lot of love. I see. How's your swamp doing? Good. It's so wet now, and there are so many new interesting critters and plants. What kind of plants? Those with teeth? Some have teeth, some have eyes, and spikes, and haunting spirals of long forgotten mistakes. Sick. Gotta check those out. They're nice. They speak just like a little horrible birdies. You're one of those people who can't talk to plants. Yes. How are they doing? The plants, I mean. Depends on the plant, but they're all very loud at the moment. They love the water. They hate the water. They complain about the onslaught of the undead. The ambience about the water. Oh, the ambient about the water. What was that? Ambient. It means they don't care, but they still want to say something about it. No, the undead. Ah, them. Trees from the Pale Woods are very upset. They say the squeaky undead keep chewing on their roots and bark and leaves. And their brains? No, they can't reach those. But there's a lot of them. Maybe soon they'll learn how to climb or fly. Pale Woods. I've never been there before. Is it a good hangout spot? I don't think so. It's so dry. But maybe the undead like dryness. I would think they prefer bogs. Everyone should. Agreed. Hey, Bea, can you show me these Twilight Chasm plants? I would love to taste test them. Yes, yes. But you have to help me hand out coupons first. Oh. Do I have to? Please. Fine. Only because I'm getting bored again. Hooray! And we lost some information about Bea. Oh, got the third paragraph. I learned Bea can talk to plants and even use some plant magic to fast travel the lands. The flora in her spa told her about the undead gnawing on the roots of the pale woods, and she's suddenly deeply involved in saving the world. If you're somehow reading this, consider it an advertisement. Visit her spa. And please keep handing them out to people who need cheering up, innkeeper. Including yourself. Will do. Have fun, you two. Thank you. That gets him out of there. Not a big fan of him. Oh, Fable's back. Hiya, Fable. How's it going? All fine and dandy? That's fine and tired. Actually, not so fine. Oh, how come? Well, the city's a mess. So is the Grove and Themis and Tigrin. We don't know exactly what happened or how. There's the undead problem not too far from us. Carolyn said it's pretty grave. And no one has seen Melli in days. A lot of people are worried, and a lot of people just aren't. Una told me not to worry either, but is it hard? Yes, very. I just want everyone to be safe. I want to fix this, whatever this is. Fable, I know everything is a lot right now. Especially since it's the first wave of inventions you ever face, pun unintended. But Una isn't wrong. A little less worrying wouldn't hurt. Not as bad as it feels right now. Sure, it's unpleasant, but worse things have happened. And we've always been fine. Maybe it's just nature, or the dragons are craving change. There's nothing we can do about it. There's always something we can do. You taught me that. Sometimes things sort themselves out, too. It's quite pleasant to wait occasionally. I just wish I could do more. I understand. How about a drink? That's something I could do for you. Not right now, I think. Oh, he's back. Lipsies. Hey! You look... stressed? Stressed? Why? What makes you say that? I'm good. I'm fine. Everything's great. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Everything's awesome. If you're saying it like that, something must be terribly wrong. How about a drink? A little help for telling us what's going on? Sure. Alright, let's loosen those lips. Alright, 1,000 winds. Sunny breeze. Give him a sunny breeze. 1, 2, 3. 3 of those. 1 of those. And hold a second. Nope. Let's pour that out. Drop that in, and then a little bit of speed. There's a sunny breeze. Alright, let's loosen those lips now. I hope this helps with the word vomit. Okay. It does a little bit, thank you. Anytime. So, what happened? Nothing really much at all. I was just taking a stroll, trying to find Melina, checking in on other people Fable asked me to check in on. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah. After you helped calm me down last night, I'm glad I could help. So I was, taking a walk around the outskirts of Themis. A walk is good, right? Right. So good, I even came across new people. A lot of them were echoes. Did you talk to them? Of course not. I expect nothing else. That's particular though. There aren't a lot of echoes in Gaia. There are now. Apparently the flood brought in a lot of primordial refugees. Not everyone's comfortable being submerged in water after all. And they say Leviathan's plane is a mess right now. Oh, I hope everyone has a place to stay. They're looking for places for sure. Some merchants are even offering them rides around Phalos and beyond. Like to Borcam, for example, which they advertise as the perfect vacation spot. It is. It's right by the Thessalian Wadden Sea, very popular with travelers and retirees. I believe Una lives there currently, when she's not bothering me in my tavern. Awesome. I bet it's great there. I bet you can relax like that nowhere else. Alright, what's going on, Kumo? Nothing. Nothing at all. Just my parents taking a casual trip to Bocam. Your parents? Like their ghost? Was Taut also flooded? Unlikely. I don't think souls can leave the upper world so easily. You're right. It would be difficult for ghosts to make it out of Taut and into the mocktail bar. But being Gaian Taurus is a lot easier to do when you're not actually dead. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but you might have to elaborate a little bit more. It's simple. My parents aren't dead. I saw them with the merchants near Themis, booking a carriage and an all-inclusive boat journey to Borkin. They were going on about how they had a positive outlook on having to leave the primordial sea. How it was like a free vacation, a blessing in disguise. Good for them. But you didn't see them die? No. I just saw a burning village and couldn't find them anywhere. The foolish conclusion was all mine. So they didn't die, they just left. Yes. Oh. I'm sorry, Kumo, that's awful. It's a new kind of awful, for sure. How stupid of me to think them dead. Shouldn't have thought that was the only clause of Taut that could make them leave. You should have. They're your parents. You should never have abandoned you. Well, they did. Indeed. So, what now? I'm not sure. I don't know what to do. Do you want to talk about it? No, not right now. Kumo, maybe. Anyway, have you found Melina yet? Not yet, but Inako saw her last at the Moon Swamp. What? About 2 days ago. But there's a Twilight Chasm portal there, where the Dragon Curse flood started. Indeed. Did Bea see her? No, she didn't. That's great. That's awesome. That's even better. You said awesome an alarming number of times. Because it's all so awesome. I'll keep looking for her. There's not a lot you can do without leaving your tavern. Except... Innkeeper, please. I beg you. Put out a quest to find Melli. Right now. I need to figure out what to do about my parents before they disappear again. I don't know how much time I'll have. She needs to be safe, but I can't go myself. We need to find her. Please, help me find her. I don't exactly have enough information yet, but I'll make sure to find out more and make a quest. And I'll put up the immediately. Thank you. I hope someone will find her. We will, I promise you. I believe you. I will have to go think. Good luck with that. I'll see you soon. Yeah, don't burn down. Your tavern, I mean. I'll try not to. Okay, well that was the thing. Someone's worried. Oh, of course he is. Do you really think Melli is okay? I do. She's smarter than anything she could encounter. I trust her to take care of herself. I do too, but still, she's just a child. A very capable child. A child, nonetheless. Wherever and however she is, whether she's just watching the sky or trying to unravel a mystery, she might need help. So please, give me that quest. Huh? Pardon? Please give me the quest right now, so I can go find her. It's not done yet. That's alright. I already know both of the rumors, and I know Melli well. I think I have enough information to find her, and I don't think we have time to be pedantic right now. Is there a certain way things have to be done? I mean, there is a certain way things have to be done. Your way? Yes, I'm sorry, but it's just how things are. Because you made them that way. Fable, listen. If you rush into this, you'll be putting both Melli and yourself in danger. You just told me not to worry about it. How dangerous could it be then? Well, weren't you encouraging me to go on more adventures just a week ago? Or are you only okay with me leaving when it's something as small as some snails? I just think something like the flood must have been caused by a massive force. Whether worrisome, purposeful, or neither, it's certainly not harmless. And you don't have a lot of experience with adventures like this. Or with different planes. What if she's in the Twilight Chasm? You need to level up where you stand a chance against true nightmares. Maybe we can get another quest for the farmers. Their fields must have taken a lot of damage. Besides, Kumo needs cheering up too. Don't patronize me. I simply don't think you're ready for this one. Why are you being like this? You always say I could get out of my comfort zone. You encourage me to change, to grow stronger and braver. And now that I do, I'm suddenly wrong? I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm saying the timing isn't right. And why do you get to decide what timing is? Why should I leave my comfort zone? But once something is out of you... Why should I leave my comfort zone? But once something is out of yours, it's a mistake? Things aren't that simple. I know, I've lived for over 100 years. I know things aren't simple. I also know that they don't change by pretending they aren't there, or by pretending they're not missing. I think what you might... think what you might. The quest hasn't been put up, so it cannot be taken. I don't need some sheet of parchment to go look for her. Just make me a drink. Think about this, please. You might damn both of you this way. You're going to look for someone no one has seen in several days after a giant disaster. She could be anywhere, including in a realm of nightmares you know nothing about. You never encountered bleak stalkers, and they'll be the least of your worries there. There are adventurers who have faced things worse than this, who will have a much higher chance of bringing her back safely along with themselves. Is this your way of saying you won't make me a drink? Just let it go. Let someone else handle it, please. So they get hurt instead of me? Not what I said. But it's what you meant. You don't know what's awaiting you out there. But you do? Of course not. But I can guess it won't be pretty. You know, I never realized how much you lie to me all the time. Oh, damn! Stuff's going sideways quick. Sip tea real quick. This is an interesting change of direction here. You tell me to be honest, but how can I be, know you're being honest with me? I'm always honest with you, Fable. I care about you. Let me help you. Maybe you can take a nap in one of my rooms, and we'll see how you feel after. Enough! I made up my mind. And I made up mine. I'm not giving you a quest, and I'm not making you a drink. Okay, I don't need a drink. Don't be ridiculous. Going on an adventure without my help is reckless at best, foolish at worst. I'm not going to sit around and wait while other people suffer, not if I have a chance to help them. I'm not like you. Oof. You're right. You're not. You have no idea what you're getting yourself into. I know I'm going to find Melina. I don't care what it takes. I'm not going to let anyone stop me, not even you. Fable. Ellipses. Maybe I should have been more honest. I mean, after all, they've always been honest with me. I just explained everything to them. And now they're going to run towards their doom just because I can't. No. I don't want to think about it. Not sure what to do with those rumors now. Guess I'll just hang on to them. Well, I better close up for the day. Oh, we got a new quest. What do we got here? Wizard from the Maker House abandoned his tower. Strangers come to town. Likes plum crepes, spooky armor. Oh, promo sea flowers. Let's see here. Ancient times, there are roots in the Aether Tree. Legend has a great axe. Oh, so great axe. Great sword. Let's see here. Undead, and Capel roots. Legend clerics say the first flame of Leviathan was still upon the main castle burnt. No, not those. Okay. Alright. Undead. Stranger. Coordinate the ancient time, these roots with the Aether Tree. No. Bandit's Tower was location known, but he seems gone. Legend of Grey Axe. Rogue's parents are vanished of flood. Flooded Twilight Castle and it'll reach there. Maybe it's washing up something interesting. Let's see here. Unusual amount of undead. Anything else? Undead. There we go. So we have the undead quest. The vegan dead. What? The Pale Woods and the surrounding areas have been plagued by undead lately. First undead snails scavenging crops. Then unhumanoid cadavers gnawing away at the forest itself. The local plants can't catch a break. No one knows why they suddenly hunger for the local flora. Some brave adventurers, preferably experienced with the exterminate, should look into this. That's the only one I can make? It looks like it. Let's close up shop for today, but damn, I did not expect that turnout with Fable. And poof. Alright. Well, we're on 16, the pen and the sword, 20th to the astral moon. Can't really mess with anything over here. Oh well. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Well, it's Archie. Hello, brave adventurer. Welcome back to my tavern. Hello, innkeeper. How you doing? These past few days have been quite eventful. I'm feeling so inspired. My first real adventure was so utterly exciting, I haven't stopped residing in my memories ever since we returned. When I got home, I immediately started writing down everything down, so I wouldn't forget anything down. More words down. As it reads just like all those adventuring tales and books from my childhood. Sounds like you had a very good time. It's delightful to see you flourishing. Actually, I've been thinking about switching careers. Oh? How come? All these adventures, don't get me wrong, they're new and exciting. But instead of experiencing them myself, it might be better to tell tales of those brave heroes and heroines around me. Creating stories is much more enjoyable than facing the dangers of adventuring myself. I like to note the others mention how much they love listening to your stories. You're right. I think Theo would enjoy this idea as well. You think so? He seemed very entertained on the trip to Daria? Excuse me. Huh. Perhaps you might be onto something here. On another note, how about a drink to wind down a little? Sure, why not? Excuse me. I'm a bit tired there. Any specific wishes? It's probably something that'll keep me focused on writing. Something that'll ward off distracting thoughts. Nothing easier than that. Alright, so defense. Well, Steel Tonic's pretty defensive. First snow. Let's see, anything else defensive? Frosted Lagoon, let's go with that. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3. Then a little bit of charisma. Excuse me, and a little bit of fight. 1 Frosted Lagoon. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Ah, a drink for the upcoming best-selling author. Very sweet of you. Thank you very much. Oh, this tastes absolutely delightful. I can already feel the words aligning, impatiently waiting to be written down. Don't mention it. I'm always happy to help. Speaking of which, by any chance, have you heard of Melina, the famous detective? As it happens, I have. You get to know quite a lot of people when you run a tavern, you know? Have you seen her recently? Sadly, not in a while, no. I last saw her a week ago, if not 2. How curious that you also know her. Being such a well-known detective is a fantastic source of inspiration and exciting stories. I've heard stories of her solving a case of the lost familiars in Zofford. Yep, she solved the case alongside her trusty assistant. Ah, how inspiring. I'd love to hear the tale of her someday. Maybe I'll combine it with some of the rumors I heard about the one mysterious place in the southwest of Pessoa. Oh, which one might that be? It's a wizard tower, a magic place full of puzzles, mysteries, and magic. I've heard tales of it harboring hundreds of books containing lost and forbidden knowledge. But that's not all. There are treasures of unfathomable value and magical trinkets as... Ooh, excuse me, well... Wizard horde, huh? What an exciting thought for a young detective to stumble upon a place like that. Definitely a story I'd read. Promise to send me a copy, please. Oh, but of course, I'll deliver it to you myself. You know, even if we might be a few years apart, seeing her reminded me of my own childhood. Sure, the circumstances are completely different, and I was never allowed to wander off by myself. But she seemed a tad lonely, just like me back then. I was looking for my own adventures, though she found them in the real world while I relied on books. But I'm glad she found the assistant to keep her company. The life of a detective can certainly be a lonely one. And you have Theodore by your side. You really think he counts as an assistant? I mean, that's for you to decide. He definitely doubles as a friend. But... I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but, well, Melli has been missing since the Twilight Flood. No! Tell me you're joking. Sadly not. I'm sorry. Oh no, I hope she's alright. She's probably just investigating the cause of the flood. I'm thinking the same. She might be young, but she's really tough. I doubt even a flood this size would be a challenge for her. Then I trust your instincts. Oh, he's back. This should be amazing. Kumo, it's great to see you. I solved it. You solved what? My parent problem. I solved it. And just how'd you go about doing that? It's simple. I'm here to ask you to write up and hand out a quest for me. A quest to find them and to kill them. Did you shoot sideways? I'm sorry, did you say kill them? Yes. And why do you want me to kill your parents? Isn't it obvious? Honestly, I can't say it is. Their death is what set me on this bleak path in my life. It led me towards my destiny, my purpose, which would be stealing, revenge, edginess? Darkness. Of course, your only friend. Now that they're back, it's messing up my purpose, aesthetic purpose. Right. I must take destiny back into my own hands. Why not talk this through instead? Talking doesn't solve anything. Might make you feel a little better and less murderous? No. I must embrace who I am, and for that, they must die. So please, a quest. Have it done. Quickly. As you wish, I'll set it up for you. Thank you. I shall leave you to it. Before you go, how about a drink for the road? Maybe one that'll have you talking about something other than killing your parents? Yes, I shouldn't allow them a warning. I must be deceitful about my feelings. I'll see what I can do for you. Alrighty then, so something with a lot of charisma. We got 1,000 winds. We have the sunny breeze. We have the spoken heart. I think I could do a spoken heart. 1, 2, and 3. And then a little bit of fight and a little bit of defense. Unspoken heart. Maybe you can make him a little less murderous. Maybe this will help your heart a little. Yeah, a little heart. It feels nice. Really warm. Like a hug. Do you need a hug, Kumo? I need to go. Stay safe out there. Sure. And Kumo? Yes. Have you talked to Fable? Yesterday, yes. They left to find Melli. I see. Good luck with your parents. I don't need luck. I need vengeance. Okie dokie then. Does he need help? I think you all need help. Do you want to help him kill their parents? Pardon me? No, of course not. I meant psychological help. They don't look like they're doing too well, if I might say. He's always quite broody and mysterious, but their parents being alive really threw them off the track. You wouldn't think that it's a bad thing, really. And now he wants to kill them just because it doesn't fit the backstory they came up with. This is the possibility for a happy ending to Olivier's dark story. Please don't tell me you're actually going to set up a quest to assassinate them. I am but a mere innkeeper to this tavern. I'm just following his wishes. Ellipses. I would expect you to have a little more backbone, or moral standards, so to speak. You were so sure about Melina's well-being that it even calmed me down. I complain you offer such a violent solution. I tried to stop him, but I don't think I can get them to talk with their parents right now. I mean, you heard them. And that's exactly why there's still hope. Wait, I don't think I understand. Kumo won't take the quest on himself. So there'll be someone else that can talk to his parents. That sounds like a really questionable plan, if I may say so. It'll work out, I'm sure of it. Most likely, it won't even be very difficult quest, especially not if you know your way out with words. As a nobleman like you would, for example. Oh! Well, I'm still certain this isn't a quest for me, even though I could probably do it. What if the situation actually escalates into violence? I wouldn't know what to do. No pressure, I just wanted to make an offer. Do you want a different quest then? Oh, weren't you listening? I don't think I want to be an adventurer anymore. Here in Kumo just now has amplified my doubts. I never want to have to kill anyone ever again. Being a murderer is not how I envisioned my life to be. Oh, of course not. But I also don't know in what direction my life is headed from now on. Maybe my heart is full of excitement after my last adventure. This might be only a tale, but there's this place of infinite knowledge. Oh? Are by chance talking about the subterranean caves of the planet Ur? Or plane of Ur? I've read so many stories about them. A hidden yet wondrous place. I really doubt anywhere. Though I really doubt a guy in mortal would even walk. Let's try that from the top after a sip of tea. Okay, take 6. Though I really doubt a guy in mortal like me could ever walk there. There we go. That's the sentence I'm looking for. But I've heard you can get there through the Twilight Chasm. Innkeeper, do you think that's true? That there's a portal to Earth somewhere in the Twilight Chasm? I mean, well, maybe. This world is full of wonders, after all. And since the Twilight Realm arose from Ur's dreams, I say it isn't completely unlikely. Just think about the caves making my heart beat faster and my fingertips itch. Oh, we got the new one. Maybe we should write a little story about them. Time to write down some keywords or I might lose my ideas. You know? Excuse me. I don't think you need to lead you. Your heart already knows what it wants to do. Huh? You really think so? Yes, it's quite obvious, actually. How about you go write down these keywords now? This might already be an upcoming bestseller. Oh, you really are a sweet talker, aren't you? Thank you for your advice. Goodbye, innkeeper. Until next time, Archie. Alright, who's walking in next? Oh. Quest taken. Good evening, Carolyn. Evening. Has boredom already caught up with you again? It's always on my trail. Guessing this quest is still free? Not for much longer, it seems. Haven't had enough of the undead yet. I've got practice with them now. Might as well make some use of it. Fair enough. Thought you'd be looking for Melli instead. I can't say I'm worried about the little one. But Fable's already on it. I trust him. And I trust Melli too. Come back, I mean. You promised we see each other again soon. I'm learning to believe in what people's words. Oh, it's raining outside. You should too. I do, but trust is a scary thing. Everything's scary if Fable's to be believed. Might as well pick the fun horrors to commit to. Like the undead? Exactly. I also gotta check out with my cousin. Those undead snails are sounding a lot more concerning right now. At least they're slower than the regular undead. Very common, thanks. Want to take Archer along then? He might need the calming presence you're seeking. Under no circumstances? No. What if you get bored? He's very good stories to tell. Shut up. How will we talk about what drink you want then? Oh, speaking of the undead. Well, dearie me, my dearest acquaintances. Innkeeper, Dame Carolyn, you both look radiant today. What are we radiating? I shan't say as it to be too rude. How polite of you. How are you doing, Scully? Just wonderful. Yesterday I had the most delightful tea party with Sir Alphonse and Lady Frostgrip. Alphonse and I were able to learn so much about the times we've missed thanks to those young blacksmith prodigy. This world truly is exciting and a beautiful one. And by tomorrow, the vampire will have forgotten all about it. That merely means he'll get to remember it again. How marvelous, the endless pursuit of learning and a wonder in and of itself. Speaking of learning, if you allow me, I'd like to learn how you're doing on this fine day of ours, Dame Carolyn. You do look a little spent, and I would hate to be intruding on your space. Just exhausted by all these people and their constant talking. You're good, though. Ain't your fault. I understand. The social aspect of life can be exhausting as they come with so many rules and obstacles one must traverse. But throughout this overwhelming obstacles course of mortal interactions, we can find many magnificent treasures. And all of them make these efforts worthwhile. Like Quest. I was thinking more about friends, but Quest too. Are you heading out on one? Yeah. What's its cause? An unusual amount of undead creatures are haunting Fiosa lately. Especially near the Pale Woods. Carolyn's going to check on that. An undead gathering in the Pale Woods? But why so? Is there a convention, perhaps? No. Sounds more like a violent type of crowd. Unfortunate. Does seem like this sentiment is common among my compatriots. Sense and sensibilities are often lost when you are ripped from the afterlife without your soul attached to your body. You don't have a soul? You got a lot of personality for that to be true. That is very kind of you to say, but I'm afraid I'm a mere fragment of my former self. Maybe an opportunity to find a new self. What a sweet promise. Still, it is strange to have everything you were once forgotten. How can you be forgotten when you're here? We will remember you as you are now, as I'm sure people did of your former self. I hope I shall grow into a pleasant memory then, as well as the present presence. You already are. To make my non-present soul very happy to hear. Dame Carolyn, would you mind tagging along? You mind me tagging along on your quest? Sounds like having a fascinating research, and I won't be able to indulge in that pastime for a long while. Sure, come along. A skeleton would be a great help in wiping out a bunch of undead. Wiping out? By no means should that be ever our approach. We should try to study them, or better yet, strike up a civilized conversation. With enough charisma, I'm certain we can remind them of their mortal consciousness. Don't be ridiculous. They'll rip us apart. We can simply ask the innkeeper for some additional defense in the case it needs some initial convincing. Yeah, words. I can even offer you some frost armor to go along with it. A few frozen pine cones here and there, and you'll have a little more of a buffer if your words don't take hold. Excellent idea. Or we fight them, smash the bones together until they stop moving. No offense, Scully. None taken. Though I believe a clever approach would be to rely on speed. Unawakened undead are rather slow, so we should embrace their possible advantage. Dexterity then, and defense. You're right on track on that one. May I suggest adding some Morganite Lotus Flower to this combination? Much like Crichton, it will bless your weapon with strikes and lend you some power of the great dragons. The undead are incredibly vulnerable to holy attack. Indeed we are. The power of the dragons is a difficult one to harness. I'm impressed by your capabilities, innkeeper. I think your delight should be aimed towards the magical ingredients. To dilute them in such a way is quite a skill in itself, as if choosing our approach into this. We should leave it up to them, correct? Yeah, you figured it out, Innkeep. Some additional defense is a given, but what should we focus on, charisma or dexterity? And don't forget those wondrous infusions of yours. I would never. So what are we looking for here? Alright, so... charisma or speed? I honestly feel like speed would be the best bet. Speed with some speediness. I mean, you do have a Swift Strike. Is that our speediest potion, Swift Strike? I could have sworn we had another one. No, Swift Strike is the speediest. Alright. Alright, so we need that. And if we're going speed, we need the little bit of defense and this one here. So what ingredient gives me that? Nope. Nope. There we go. Alright, so we'll top off with some speed. And then we smack with a little of defense. And then a little bit of intelligence to top it all. Am I missing something? Do I have a little too much defense in here? Yeah, I have too much defense. Alright, there. Swift Strike. A little bit of defense. Speed. Yeah, this should be good. I think it'd be hard to reason with creatures that don't have brains. I trust in your fighting skills, Lynn, and I know Scully will make for a great support. Great. Good to see you found some common sense back there. Scully, let's go slay some undead. At your service, madame. Let us indulge in some violence. Enjoy your travels, your conversations, and your battles. Feel bad for Scully that he has to get tagged along that he wanted to chat, but honestly, it feels like that would be the better option. Alright, what we got here? Legend has a great sword. Great sword. I'll see flooded. Legend was tower full of magical junk. And his tower. Is there another one? Traps another trickery. There we go. Mission. Magically possible. The Wizards of Morea have abandoned his tower on, well, Morea, a small island near Neverduff and Darwell. It is custom for a wizard's tower. As is custom for a wizard's tower, it is said to be full of alluring treasure, gold, magic items, forbidden knowledge, and spells. Anything your looting heart desires. But be warned, the wizard is known to have loved puzzles, mischief, and contraptions. So don't forget to check for traps. So can I make more than one? I can! So what do I got here? Let's see. Only solution to your parents faking the death is a higher hitman. Clearly, fingers crossed this will pass through the protection. Okay. Great sword. Pharmacy has magic. Maybe it's up to something interesting. Capitals wrapped in roots of the undead. Strangers come to town. Legend of clerics. First Leviathan with Southern kind. Alright, so that's the rogue parents. Rogue parents capital. No. Can I get a hint? Oh. So the Primorosea has flooded Twilight Chasm, ultimately reached Fea. The only solution to your parenting, the rogue parents were washed ashore. Okay. The Parent Trap. The Twilight Flood brought more to to us than just the waters of the Primordial Sea. In particular, two long-lost air echoes who have faked their own death and abandoned their only child. Now, their kid is out for revenge and longs to have them killed, as the fate of tragic backstories will it. These renegade parents were last seen in Workham near the Wadden Sea, so any bounty hunters should probably start there. Really didn't want to make that quest, but it looks like we did. And end of day? Yep. Oh. Alrighty then. So we're still in Act 3. We are now on 17, In Pursuit of Entropy, the 21st of the Astral Moon. You too. Oh, long time no. Oh, grabbing a quest. Okay, what are we grabbing? You know your quests are getting weirder by the day. I mean, no one's forcing you to take that one. Unless you have one basilisk swarms waiting in the back, I am good with this one. No basilisk, I'm afraid. Eager to kill some parental figures? You know it. Speaking of family, haven't you brought your sister by in a while? How is she? I don't know. We no longer speak. Oh, I didn't know that. You two were unbeatable when it came to bar fights. Yeah, I love her, but she's become a little too much like our parents, so I need to love her from afar. Or I wouldn't be loving myself very much. Oh, sorry to hear that. Cutting off must have been hurt a lot. Must still hurt a lot. I've come to terms with it. Came out strong in the end. That's all I could do. I mean, maybe, but the wounds stay, don't they? People wound you. That's what they do. They can also heal you. That's a false sense of security. Eventually, it all falls away. Not everyone is doomed to become your enemy, including yourself. I think you're doomed to say the weirdest things possible whenever you get the chance. That's a blessing, not a curse. If you want to see it that way. This rogue guy's got any siblings? None that we know of. Their parents kind of faked their deaths, abandoned him when he was very young. They haven't exactly been writing postcards. I guess no one would handle that very well. What do you think about the whole killing them measure? Adds up to me. Excuse me? It does? Yeah. Not like they ever face any real consequence for being shitty. Always falls on the kid, doesn't it? And you think being murdered is an appropriate consequence? That's not what I think. I'm just taking the job. Right, but I was thinking... Think less. Or rather, think about what you're going to mix for me instead. So you're not even hesitating. I'm a bounty hunter. Innkeeper. Of monsters, I assumed. Not all monsters look unlike us. I thought you don't do charity. I don't. I expect a hefty payment by the end of this. I think must have some jewels stored away somewhere, right? I guess. Let's see. So, drinks? Drinks, of course. Murder. How would you like to approach it? It's a lot of force. Don't know how strong they are, but I need to be stronger. Maybe some defense to mix in would be good too. If their attack patterns turn out to be more complex than you thought. It seems like you do listen to me sometimes. Your stories of fighting mirages and three-headed antelopes are far too compelling to forget. I hope so. You still got any of those frozen pine cones lying around? The ones you made me for in the mountain mimic? If those deadbeats pick up some primordial magic, I could use some elemental protection. Clever as always, Jade. Obviously. Plus that frost armor is pretty cool. Luckily for you, and your coolness factor. No. You and your health? I got a big shipment of them last month. Cool. I'll take some of those then. They're not contenting with one. They're not contending with another approach? Nope. Unless... I guess there's another way. Is there? Listen. Some things are unfixable. I saw both my legs off before I ever walked to my folks again. But this wound is fresh. It could be possible to delay the inevitable. I convinced them to leave, scare them off, manage them somewhere where they can't hurt him. That way he can find them later if he ever wants to change his mind. Maybe this rift isn't completely irreparable after all. It sounds like you're asking for some charisma. And some speed. Should hurry up before he does anything drastic himself. Yep, some dexterity might help you too. You never know how they could react. Might have to dodge some blows. Might have to. Got any of that inspiration garbage lying around? I'm not so good with words when it comes to situations like this. I might have to inspire them a little less awful. I could offer you either Thunder Stage or Honey Flower, whatever your flavor you prefer. You choose. About it all. Charisma, Dexterity, Inspiration. It's the less violent route, but it's not what he asked for. So I won't complain about a strength and defense mix either, as long as you throw in some frost armor in. I think my decision about this would be tinted by my own experience, so please, a little help? Always, Jade. Thank you for asking. Make sure to leave Onyx some leftovers. He's thirsty. Okay. So, do we do the charisma and speed route and let her talk to them? Or do we off them? Part of me wants to say do the charisma, but it's also going against the wishes of a client. So, I would feel hypocritical if I gave them the potion to off them, especially when I told Fable not to do anything and Fable still went out to do whatever they wanted. And honestly, I mean, yeah, it sucks. They abandoned him. He had this horrible upbringing and whatnot. But offing them would, we call it, be the final so, or final say of the so. Like, you can't unoff a person. At least not aware of in this thing. I mean, Scully's a rare exception, but that's a different matter. It'd be one of those, let's scare them off, let them cool their head down, and if they want to find their parents afterwards and reconcile, or at least not be so snap judgmental, that might be the better idea. So I think charisma will be the route we go. So charisma, we need speed. It's a little bit of speed in that. So we have 1,000 words. There's a little bit of speed in a sunny breeze as well. There's not any speed in that. I think 1,000 words might be, 1,000 winds might be the idea. And they wanted the pine cone. Nope. What do I need for 1,000? A little oomph. So whatever gives me the oomph sign. Nope. Nope. Boom. So this is the symbol I need. That gave me a bunch of intelligence. Can I take that out? Alright. Yeah, infusion, it wants that. So I need a different drink then. Actually, the Sunny Breeze might be better off then if I want that infusion. Yep, that seems to be a better option. So there's my 2 there. So take 3 shots of charisma. 3 shots of charisma, 1 shot of speed. There's the Sunny Breeze. And that's what I'm going with is 3 charisma, 1 speed, and the punchy symbol. There we go. Maybe this because it ain't as lost as we think it is. If they can't be reasoned with, always trick them and then kill them that way, I guess. But I guess I'll try talking first. Let's hope this is the right choice. Don't you trust me? You wish. Don't forget to fill me in on your success. If I have any charisma left in me, you'll be sure to hear all about it. Until then, don't tell them what I'm up to. I should keep this a secret between us. You do love those. Typical Fae, I guess. Okay, so we're Fae. So we're Fae, not of this plane, bounce around a lot. So the innkeeper's character is slowly coming out a bit more. Don't take too many names while I'm gone. I wouldn't dream of it. Oh. This should be interesting. Nah, man. You gotta be careful with that ethereal bamboo. I mean, it's super cool and all, but if you cut it the wrong way, it's gonna charge up and... whoosh! You are gone. Sucked into the ethereal weave. Oh, well... You know, Like those fishies that kill you if you cook them the wrong way. Fish? Yes. They look like balls with spikes. Don't know the name though. You mean pufferfish? That! Whoa, wait. You're also here? Lol. Sure am. Kind of my tavern and my bar. You're looking fire. Nice strip. Thank you, Inako. Nico, can we stay on topic, please? Topic? Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. My head... I heard any type of vibration can trigger a small rift. It's like disturbing a sleeping dragon. Wrong move and the world's fate faltering and whatnot. So, you're saying if I use my bow the wrong way, I could open a rift and be lost to the ethereal weave? Bet. Would suck big time. But alas. Though, I can't be entirely sure. I mean, what's the fun in knowing everything for sure? Don't be basic. Embrace the chaos. Okie dokie. As long as you don't play any wrong notes, you should be fine. Nothing easier than that, especially under pressure. Especially then, I'm sure. And you have nothing to worry about, friend. Might even come in handy one day. The person who made your instrument must have had at least... like... one thought about making it like that? They did. Many thoughts, actually. Oh. Oh! Quest taken, okay. Good, mythical morning innkeeper. I know, theoretically, it's early afternoon and all, but who cares? Good morning, Hex. Okay, listen up. I found this little leaflet on your notice board. And I saw you finally sending someone out to investigate that abandoned wizard tower. And I decided that someone is me. I've been wanting to see what's up there for a while now. Talk about good timing. Did you say wizard tower? What's the tea? Well, there's an abandoned wizard tower near Neverduff on a small island called Morla. Ah, the one with the worms. I think you could find worms in any ecosystem. That's what they want you to think. Sure. Either way, no one's seen this wizard of Morla in quite some time. So they say. Excuse me. I've been dying to know what he might be hiding in his tower. I bet lots of explosives. I'm more hoping for scrolls of ancient magic and semi-curse objects. Oh, and of course, books of forgotten knowledge. Rumor has it he left quite the hoard of particular trinkets. Surely, after all, as it states in the leaflet, traps, puzzles, maybe something very valuable hidden in there? Maybe even the key to more immortality. Or they were bored. Admittedly, I don't design puzzles when I'm bored, though. I blow things up. I love when things go boom. Oh no. No. I don't like where this is going. There'll be small parts of the continent missing if this team up happens. Oh, this scares me a lot. Same. You know what? What? I think you should take me and Voy Boy along. Why Voy Boy? Listen, you say trinkets, I'm all in. I mean, the entropy we create if we travel as a trio would be immaculate. We'd be able to tackle the wizard's puzzles and deadly traps with wits and violence. And music. Yeah, my lockpicks. And my hegram. Maybe the ethereal weave could even help. Ethereal bamboo, huh? But an ethereal weave escape would only work with Chayabin silk. Huh? The ghost spiders of Chabin use their silk to spin the weave. Good thing that these things are made of the silk then. Great! Then we can use your Hegram as our Plan C escape plan. Should the wizard be at home after all, I'll foster any monsters and traps. Your Hegram would be our way out. By dipping into an ethereal weave? Don't worry, it's like dreaming or teleporting. You just have to find your way back out. We'll manage that. I'm a master teleporter. And I'm sure our innkeeper friend here has the right drink for you. Perhaps something that'll give us some brain cells. And quick reflexes. I'm so hasty and I can easily escape and evade traps. Good that I don't need help with either. But shouldn't we be able to fight back fiercely in case something is lurking in the tower? Lots of traps means lots of fire, so fire resistance should be helpful too. I mean, fighting sounds good. I'd love to kill something, but I hate making decisions. Well, let's go look at their info. Inako is not opposed to violence and loves blowing things up, even, or maybe especially, without any reason to do so. Lately, they seem to realize that being dependent on a team isn't half bad. It even can be fun, especially when some equally chaotic acquaintances keep you company. Oh boy, oh boy. Excuse me. Get all these little highlights out of the way. This OCD tells me I must click all of them and get them gone. Okay, so something strong to barge and fight our way through paired with fire resistance to survive lethal traps. Or something for our brains that gives us focus infused with haste. I'll see what I can do, but don't hold me responsible for whatever ends up happening. We would never, ever. Okay, I think I can go with the haste and the intelligence here. So I need something with the infusion of the foot. Let's get out of this. And what gives me... Alright, so that's my infusion. Is there... Oh, I could go 2 routes with this. Okay. So... Intelligence and speed. That lacks intelligence. This gives me speed and fight. Alright, so that's the only one. So it's either this one that takes the intelligence away, or this one that adds a little bit of fight. Alright, so we're going to look for something that has a little bit of fight. Oh. Intelligence, a little bit of speed. Alright, silent owl it is. So we can add 3 parts brain. And then a little bit of extra fight. Alright, silent owl it is. Oh, excuse me. Here you go. Brains and quick reflexes. Thanks. I'm sure this will be used for solving puzzles and evading traps. I'll be sad if not one single thing explodes. And explosions could damage all the loot. But maybe afterwards we could light a little fire? You know what we should do? Is he gonna say blow up the entire tower and just bring it to a crumble after they're done looting? Oh, alright, let's see. We should take Jade along. She'll defoe the interest in the treasure too. Additional blade couldn't hurt. Any idea where we can find her innkeep? I'm afraid she's already on a quest, so probably nowhere nearby. That's fine. We'll poach her. Good luck. Thank you. She'll return with a story worth telling. Can't wait. Bye, loser. Okay, well that happened. And end of another day. Alright, so still in the 3rd act. 18, a well-deserved break. 25th of the Astral Moon. And I think we're going to cut it there. Getting a little bit sleepy myself, and the rain sounds is only going to make it worse for me. So we're going to save. We'll save there. Yes. And then we're going to save there. And yes. And boop. Alrighty then. So, interesting. So, we did not want Fable to go out looking for Melli, because we didn't have a proper quest for them. And they did it anyway, so that's kind of interesting. it seems like they're under the impression we're lying, and it's not like we were lying. It's more along the line of we were just kind of just we didn't want to come out. They weren't experienced enough. So I guess I see where Fable's coming from, where it's like, oh, everything has to be done on our terms, kind of deal, and it doesn't feel like it has to be on our terms, but to them it did. So I mean, in all fairness, though, they weren't that much experience, and we don't know what's going on. But then, too, we don't know what's going on with any of the other weekly adventurers, so we really can't be held for that, can we? And then Kumo wants his parents offed, just so he matches his backstory better. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that, so I hope the chalk will go along well with Jade. We'll see how that goes. Wow, a lot of moving parts, and I did not expect this story to go as such a interestingly, I wouldn't say dark, but less bright area. Curious to see how the rest of the days follow through. Anyway, I want to thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for being the amazing individuals you are, and I'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.